The Edo State Police Command has arrested 2 suspects over the theft of electricity transformers and cable wires in Benin City. The State Commissioner of Police, Edwin Iwo, disclosed this while parading the suspects at the police headquarters on Friday, September 27, 2024. According to Edwin Iwo, the 2 suspects, namely Casey Okoje Prince and Aruka Uche, were arrested by operatives of S-Squad. On 11th August 2024, a complaint was received that unknown persons deceitfully gained entrance to number 8 Idobo Estate off Sapele Road in Benin City and made away with the following electrical equipment: one 300 kVA transformer, one 100 kV transformer, and 2 drums 2.5 mm flex cable wire, he stated. Diligent investigation by operatives of S-Squad in Benin City led to the arrest of the culprit, a 50-year-old suspect by the name Casey Okoje Prince, who confessed to have committed the crime with an accomplice named Ojo, whose surname is unknown and who is now at large. He further led the operatives to the receiver of the stolen items, a 40-year-old suspect by the name Aruka Uche, and all the equipment were recovered at number 5 Eben Street off Akpa, Bava, Benin City in Edo State. Efforts are currently ongoing to arrest the fleeing suspects. The arrest of 2 suspects by the Edo State Police Command over the theft of electricity transformers and cable wires in Benin City has drawn significant attention, especially given the societal impact of such thefts. This incident was disclosed by the State Commissioner of Police, Edwin Iwo, who revealed that the suspects, Casey Okoje Prince and Aruka Uche, were apprehended following an investigation by the S-Squad. On August 11, 2024, a complaint was lodged regarding the theft of critical electrical equipment from number 8 Idobo Estate off Sapele Road in Benin City, Edo State. The stolen items included a 300 kVA transformer, a 100 kV transformer, and 2 drums of 2.5 mm flex cable wire. These transformers and wires are essential for distributing electricity to homes and businesses, and their loss means entire neighborhood could be left in darkness for weeks or even months. For a better understanding, think of transformer as giant machines that help bring electricity into homes, schools, and workplaces. Without them, there is no power to run appliances, charge phones, or even turn on lights. The theft of these items is more than just a financial burden. It directly impacts the daily lives of thousands of people, leading to disruption in productivity, security risk, and potential accidents. Through diligent investigation, police arrested 50-year-old Casey Okoje Prince, who confessed to the crime. He implicated another accomplice known only as Ojo, who remains at large. Okoje also revealed that the stolen transformer and cables were sold to a 40-year-old receiver by the name Aruka Uche, and these items were recovered at number 5 Eben Street in Benin City. The issues of accomplices and receivers of stolen goods adds another layer to the crime. Often, it is not just about the individuals who physically steal the items, but the network of people who benefit from these illegal activities. The police are still working to track down Ojo, highlighting the complexity and organized nature of such criminal activities. Transformers thief isn't just a pretty crime, it is a serious issue with far-reaching consequences for the community. First, it sabotages public infrastructure, which is crucial for economic development. Businesses rely heavily on a steady power supply to function, and outage due to stolen transformers can cause massive losses in revenue. Second, repairing or replacing these electrical installations comes at a high cost. The government, local electricity provider, or residents might have to bear these expenses, resulting in higher utility bills or taxes. For an already struggling economy, the cost of replacing transformers creates unnecessary financial strain. Lastly, thefts like this also raise concerns about security. If criminals can easily access and steal such vital public infrastructure, it begs the question, what other critical assets are vulnerable? It is a wake-up call for authorities to tighten security around vital installations. From a critical standpoint, this theft isn't an isolated event. It represents a broader issue of systemic failure and inadequate security in Nigerian communities. Several critics argue that the government has not invested enough, leaving them vulnerable to vandalism and theft. Transformers are not easy to move, which suggests that there were lapses in surveillance and community vigilance. Some critics might even go further to question why individuals like Okoje and Uche resorted to such crime in the first place. Is this a symptom of larger societal problems such as poverty, unemployment, or the absence of social safety nets? While this doesn't excuse their actions, it provides a window into the challenges many face, possibly pushing them toward criminal behavior. On another front, the fact that Ojo, one of the accomplices, remains at large raises concerns about the efficiency of law enforcement in tracking down suspects. How long will it take to arrest him, and what steps are the police taking to ensure that others involved in this crime are apprehended? These are questions that demand answers from the police command. The community reaction to this theft is likely to be mixed. On the one hand, the public feel relieved that some of the suspects have been caught and the stolen equipment recovered. On the other hand, there is likely frustration that such crimes continue to occur and that some suspects are still on the run. This case also raises important questions about community responsibility. Did no one see or hear anything during the theft? Could residents have played a role in deterring the criminals by being more alert or reporting suspicious activity sooner? It is a reminder that maintaining public infrastructure is not only the government's responsibility, but also that of every citizen. Going forward, this case underscores the need for stronger security measures. Authorities must enhance surveillance, particularly around critical infrastructure like transformers and cable installation. Additionally, stiffer penalties for those caught stealing public assets could serve as a deterrent. Equally important is the need for community engagement. Residents should be encouraged to form neighborhood watch groups to monitor unusual activities and report them promptly. The fight against crime is most effective when everyone is involved, and communities must serve as the first line of defense. Should communities be doing more to protect public infrastructure, or is it solely the responsibility of the government? Is it simply about greed, or does it reflect deeper societal problems like unemployment or poverty? How can these issues be addressed? How did it affect your daily life and businesses? What measures should the police take to prevent these kinds of crimes in the future, and how can communities work with them? The arrest of Casey Okoje and Aroka Uche is a step in the right direction for Edo State, but it is only a small piece of the puzzle in addressing the larger problem of infrastructure theft. Transformer theft not only disrupt the lives of every citizen, but also highlights deeper issues around community security, law enforcement, and social inequality. Moving forward, both the government and citizens must work together to safeguard public assets, ensuring that citizens like these become a thing of the past. What do you think? How can we prevent these crimes in the future? Your thoughts matters. Your comments and opinions will help shape this ongoing discussion. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day.